I'm not sure how to work this without a magenta line. So we're invited here to Arizona to visit the McDonnell Douglas helicopter factory, and Daniel decided that we need to film the intro in a very Arizonian place in the middle of the snake pit. We've had to fight off a couple rattlesnakes, a few scorpions, but we only lost one man so far. Look at this beautiful area. We're gonna get to experience it from an MD helicopter. Let's go. I was fortunate enough at Heli Expo to meet some really cool guys with MD, with Trinity Aviation. So they've invited me out to the factory, and we're gonna do a little test flight and probably buy a helicopter. So I'm here with CJ, who is their factory test pilot. He's gonna show me the ropes and have some fun today. What's your background?
So my background, I come from prior military. I did not fly in the military. I went into flight instruction here in Arizona for a couple years, helped run a flight school in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a little bit. From there I jumped into EMS, mostly belt products. Worked all through Mississippi, Louisiana, transferred out to another EMS company back here in Arizona, worked most all of northern Arizona for quite a while. And then I was fortunate enough to apply and get a job here as a factory instructor and production test pilot with MD helicopters.
That's awesome, man. It looks like a really great opportunity to be out here. As far as coming from Heli EMS, do you like this better?
You know, I like I get to deal with a lot of customers here. I get to deal with a lot of the industries, and having a background from the actual field and coming here, I could relate to a lot of the customers.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited to learn from you and your experience. Do you think that you got this job because of how good you are as a pilot, or because your hair is so awesome?
Well, they saw this mud flap that I got going on back here, and it was just instant hire.
Love it. All right, let's have some fun.
So what you're gonna find different with the MDs versus the other ones, well, obviously it's not hydraulics, it's direct controls all the way up into the rotor system. So what we have is a trim system to kind of force away any negative forces on the actual flight controls. So
there's no hydraulics, period.
Zero hydraulics,
Really?
which is the kind of selling point of this helicopter. Is you're not gonna have a hydraulic failure. You don't have the extra weight. You don't have servos locking up on you.
It is hotter than cats playing a soccer match inside a wool sock here in Arizona. You're pretty much always hot. The only time we're not hot is when we start the MD 530F. No hot starts here.
E models, I'll snap it. 15% in one.
Clear.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, you see temperature should be going down. And one's going up to 15. So you snap the idle in there, and then that just moves the starter.
So we flew out to a really cool spot in the middle of the Arizona desert, and we landed on this rock, and we wanted Daniel, our cameraman, to get out and film. But what we didn't tell him is that there are tons of rattlesnakes and scorpions down there. I actually didn't find that out until he was already on the ground, so we figured might as well just fly, and that if he gets dead, we'll fly him straight to a hospital. But luckily everyone was okay. Bro, snakes everywhere! Oh my God, run! There are a lot of dangerous things here in the Arizona desert. Rattlesnakes, scorpions, massive tarantulas, cactuses. But you know what's not dangerous? The McDonnell Douglas MD 530F helicopter. One of the safest around. I didn't know what to expect out of the test flight, but they really let us see the full performance capabilities of the helicopter. I mean, they don't let me do a full down auto rotation, and it didn't go too bad. This is Ashley Sanchez. She's the Director of Marketing and Communications with MD Helicopters, and she has graciously allowed us to do all of this tour and really get behind the scenes. So first of all, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
If you don't mind, love to hear a little bit about what you do here at MD.
Yeah, it's actually a really exciting time, and I'm very humbled and honored to be in this role here. We have new leadership and new ownership since about last year. And my job is to bring that new message and renewed commitment to the industry with our branding and messaging and communications. And it's been really fun sharing the great story of our helicopter and our production team and customers to the entire helicopter market.
Like the whole experience, like coordinating with her and the guys at Trinity Aviation has been super easy.
We love having visitors. We love having people come out, and it's the best way to experience the aircraft, right? It's very well known in the industry. We have a great fan base for our helicopters. And so once people come out and see it and touch it and feel it and get to ride in it, they like fall in love.
It's definitely like that. I feel at home as soon as I came here, like all the people that I've met, it's like, we're all just hanging out. It's not really work. It's kind of work.
Kind of work.
Yeah. As the sunlight trickles through the clouds, a lot of people say it looks like heaven on earth. But if you want to experience heaven on earth, we do it in an MD 530F. After a sick test flight, we toured the flight line, and then we're off to the paint shop. How long does that whole process take from once you get something with no paint, from the primer all the way to...
How many colors am I shooting?
Oh, I don't know. Let's say we want to do matte black. Shiny black, I guess.
I wouldn't recommend flat black or matte black because it's harder to clean. And it's very hard to clean the flat paints that we use. I would definitely go with the base coat clear coat. If you scratch it, the clear coat can be repaired, it can be buffed. It's way more user-friendly to work with. A single color aircraft, you're probably looking at about 7 days. Right behind you is an example. This is St. Louis PD. It was a crashed aircraft that came in. The tail boom, this section and this section are all brand new. Our teammates have reformed all this. We did all the body work, and this is what is known as a primer filler. We bury all the old coating. This is a pristine coating that we sand with 220, and then we're ready to go with the base coat clear coat. We are an Axalta shop, which is when DuPont got rid of their Imron line, Axalta picked it up, so it's the old Imron line. We're a base coat clear coat shop. We also are a PPG shop. Most of all of our flat paints are PPG. We do a lot of military camouflage, which are all PPG.
Like PPG paints, the brand?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, worldwide.
You know all this humming that we can hear? I thought it was somebody flying a drone, but it's actually thousands of bees. So yet another thing that could potentially kill me here in the Arizona desert. So here with Jack Harris, he's with sales at McDonnell Douglas. He's actually got a lot of aviation experience in the police industry with helicopters. So Jack, you could tell us a little bit about that?
Again, Jack Harris is my name, and I've been with MD for about 2.5 years. Prior to that, I was with Columbus, Ohio PD. I served there for 33 years. In my time there at CPD, I had the privilege of flying in the aviation section, and I was a sergeant when I first got into the unit, and I ended up being the unit commander at the rank of lieutenant. There we flew 500E models and 530F helicopters, and it was just quite an experience. So I feel very proud to have flown MD products, obviously, and very proud to serve my community in doing so.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking us on the tour and showing us all over the facilities. It's been an incredible experience.
So I'm glad you had an opportunity to do it, and And I saw your excellent flying out there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
For
you.
the first time in a 500, you were right on point.
I'm gonna pretend like CJ didn't have to correct anything at all, and that was all me.
We're very proud of CJ. He's a great instructor and just easy to fly with. And
Yep.
And I'm just so happy that you enjoyed the tour and that you got to be in the 500. It's just an awesome experience.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Mike, where are you going?
Huge shout out to everyone that helped make this video possible, especially CJ and Ashley with McDonnell Douglas Helicopters, Alan with Trinity Aviation, and heli pilot Lee for introducing all of us at Heli Expo. All the videos look fantastic because my friend Daniel, who's behind the camera. Once again, thanks to all you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the sky. So a good analogy, this side would be like a Cessna 170, and over here are McDonnell Douglas helicopters. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense.